Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode. So today we are back in the factory, just working on some things, getting some more modules going, and yeah, today we're gonna work on the next module. So looking at the line here, we are filling everything up. Gravel full, almost full over here. Nuggets are full, iron ingots, sand, more sand, clay balls, glass, and soul sand. That's quite a few things. All right, so the next thing in the line, let's see, we've got soul sand here. Now, what can we do with soul sand? Okay, here we got soul sand. Let's see, what can we do with this? We can blast it to make scoria. I don't think I use scoria for anything really, so maybe we might create that if I could find a use for scoria. Let's see, what can I do? Just a few blocks. That's pretty much it. Okay, what else can we do with soul sand? Oh, that's right. We can wash it. All right, so if we wash it, we have a small chance of nether quartz and gold nuggets. Now, this is the only real way to consistently get nether quartz. I mean, there's no recipes to really crush to get nether quartz. Yeah, washing soul sand is the only way. It's just such a small chance. It really is unfortunate. Oh, and also we get gold from it too, so that's nice. So I'm thinking we should set up a washing station, probably similar to the soul sand station, except as a washer. So that should be a pretty easy setup. Let's go over here, see if we could set up another module. Yeah, I could set up another washing module right here. So, let me get this positioned really quick. Okay, I think I'm gonna position it right here. Yeah. All right, let's set this up. Okay, we've got plenty of materials, and let's set this thing to fire. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, all done. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal with this glitch is, but it always happens every time we put up this schematic. Okay, there we go. That should be all set up. Let's set some filters, soul sand, some thresholds here. I'll probably put this pretty high. There we go. Set this for soul sand. I could probably set it for 64. That's fine. This is going to be soul sand, Set this filter to deny soul sand. We don't need that gravel there. Set. Okay, that's all set. This one could be set for, let's do soul sand for quartz. Okay. Good. Oh, got another printing glitch. There we go. This is moving downward. Let's fix that up really quick. Alright, looks like this module is all set up and working properly. Now we need to give it soul sand. So here's our soul sand machine. Let's get a couple things here. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. And yeah, I think I'm going to set it up on... Let's set it up on this side. And there we go. We've got soul sand for quartz. And it should be releasing now. Let's check all this. It's receiving over here. I've been racking my brain on why this is receiving signal. This code should be quartz, not soul sand. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the code over there should be soul sand. Sometimes it could get a little confusing with all these codes, but there we go. Okay. Now that should be working, and we should be getting quartz here pretty soon with a byproduct of gold nuggets. So, which is fine. That's fine. Okay, let's prettify this a little bit. Display boards. And set our display link. There we go. Hey, we're already at 3%? No. 4%. How are we that fast? Oh, we have drained that quite a bit. Oh yeah, that is draining quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I set them to drop out a stack at a time. Yeah, see, 64. Oops, collecting it. So that's probably a ton of soul sand sitting there. So, yeah, which just means that this item vault here is never going to fill up because it's dropping out pretty much as quickly as this one over here can put them out. Which means our soul sand will drain super fast, which means our sand will drain super fast, which means our gravel will drain super fast, which means our cobblestone will also drain super fast. So it's anytime we put on a new machine, it's stress all the way down the line. And it really starts to take away from all that. So I'm thinking what we need to be doing is helping out the system by increasing more productivity down the line over here. Like gravel always gets drained super quick, and even sand gets drained pretty quick too. So I don't know about the sand one, but I could at least help out the gravel one. I have a quick little method here to help out the gravel. Okay, we're here over here at the gravel area, and I've got a nice little method we can use to increase our gravel production. I mean, all the machines are off right now, but that's not going to last for very long. So what we can actually do is, let's see, let's stack up here just a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'm going to connect right here, connect to the side as like a 45. Connect up, there, and there. Okay, that should be all set. Let me just hop up here, and I can set this up right here and reverse that. All right, so we just set up a millstone, and luckily millstones can actually grind up cobble to make gravel. However, you can't do it for gravel into sand, but at least we can do it with the gravel. So I'm going to set quite a few of these up, and we'll see how that works. There we go. We got some extra grinding action out of this one. Got it going down into the chutes there, and all the way into this item vault. So all these are shooted up. Nice and good. Now I guess I could do the same thing over here to this side too. I mean, every little bit helps. Okay, there we go. We got the next side done too. So yeah, gravel shouldn't be too much of a problem anymore. I've got it all going onto the second item vault. I think that's fine. I could have sent it to this one to the second item vault and this one to the first. I don't know. I don't know why I did it that way, but I think it looks pretty good. Now we just need to give it a little bit of power. Where can I grab power? Thinking right here will be okay. Stack that up there, and then we'll grab power here. There we go. Not the prettiest, but you know what? It works. Okay, increasing sand production will be a little trickier. As you can see, in order to make sand, we only have one option, and that's to crush gravel into sand using the crushing wheels. The millstone only works with sandstone. It doesn't work with gravel. So I guess this thing just isn't strong enough. I'm thinking something like that. We could probably put another one there. Yeah, that might work. Put that there. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. I'll take out this back wheel because we got to wrap the conveyor belt around and go one level higher. So let me get this set up here. Okay, we've got all the crushing wheels in place, all the chutes in place as well. I was racking my brain on how I'm going to get the gravel from here up to here, because I need to bring it all the way up to here, because this is where my belt's going to go, right there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can do it. So what we're going to do is just get rid of this and item vault it. This is going to eat up some gravel, which is fine. But there we go. We'll item vault that up. Add this in over here. Let's block off the edge of it so we don't have stuff flying everywhere. And belt. There we go. And of course we can't forget to funnel it up here. And over here. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's power this up and get this thing rolling. Hey, there we go. It's all operational and it's moving too. Sweet, that is pumping out. Yeah, all these are going in. Let's check down here. I can see particles pretty much the whole way through. It's really hard to see in here. Yeah, particles. Yeah, everything's running. Everything's operational. All right, that is one ugly expansion to our sand farm. But I am glad it's happy. Oh, we've got another problem here. This item vault isn't releasing fast enough. That's not good. Oh, it's only not releasing fast enough because it's got to fill up that vault. Okay, never mind. Once that vault fills up, that conveyor line should back up. Okay. Sure enough, it backed up. Okay. Looks good. This thing's producing so much sand that it's keeping this thing full even though it's constantly releasing sand. You could see the sand heading out on the main conveyor line, but the sand just keeps staying full over here. So that's good production. That's what I want to see. Alrighty. Yeah, this thing's just sucking up sand as fast as it could be made. Good deal. And the gravel line just kicked up too. You could see it sucking up all the cobble here and running it through. So that is really good. Okay, that's all producing there. Looks like our quartz machine just got full and now it's shut off. So I set the quartz machine to max out at about 60. And the reason for that is because there's going to be gold caught up in there. I mean, I could probably set this to go a little higher than that. Probably, I don't know, let's say 70. Let's say about 80. But I want to leave a little buffer space in there because this is going to start filling up with gold. And I need to find a way to deal with the gold before I can really start utilizing this to its maximum. I don't want to start producing gold for a few more modules here, so maybe we can get started on some other modules in between and just hope that this thing doesn't fill up with gold. I mean, if it does fill up with gold, that's going to be kind of a good thing. Our next module that's going over here is going to be dealing with the quartz. So as you can see here, we can make diorite with quartz by combining cobblestone and of course 2 quartz, and we'll get 2 diorite out of it. And diorite's super useful with the create mod because you can combine that. You can combine diorite with cobblestone to make andesite. So essentially we're going to make a diorite, andesite, and as well as a granite farm. So granite is just made with combining diorite with nether quartz, and there you go. You got diorite for some strange reason. Don't ask me how. Okay, so diorite, andesite, and granite. Let's get started. Okay, so we got started a little bit here. Now, the problem with diorite. It's got a shaped crafting recipe, which means it has to be put into a crafting grid in this shape. So we can't just throw it into a cauldron or a mixer and, mix it all up. It doesn't work that way. See, compacting, that's a different recipe. It has to be put in a shaped recipe, which means we need to use these auto crafters to do it. Now, making a small auto crafter like that, it can get a little annoying. So we need to work some magic here, and I'm thinking we're gonna have to use a mechanical arm to place the items where they need to go. Alrighty, let's get started here. I'm gonna add a couple depots right here. We're gonna get, let's do a funnel, and then we'll put a couple funnels here and here. So one of these is going to be dedicated for diorite, and one of them is going to be dedicated for gravel. Okay, set those two inwards. Actually, I'm going to set them to outwards while we're building, just in case some trash comes down the line. We don't want it to accidentally pick that up. I'm going to put a belt right here. Okay, that belt should not grab from this. We should be fine there. Now we need to add in our auto crafters. I've got just a few of them built up here. Way more than what we need. Let's do one there. That should do it, I think. And yeah, since it's going to take a while to craft all this, we should add some more. Do another one here. Okay. I do one sideways here, but if I do one sideways here, it's going to connect up to this one. So you actually have to space them out a little bit so they don't connect up. And then I can't put it over here because I'm going to have this funnel right there to pick up all the diorite. So that's got to be in that position. I'm thinking I could go up a block and do some more up here. You know what? No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. The upper ones won't be able to drop down here. Ah, shoot. Okay, let me think about this design a little bit. Okay, when in doubt, go up. So I hope all this is going to work out. I've yet to try it. But what we're doing is we're going up with it, and we're doing all of our production up top. So we've got 3 lines right there, and it looks like that mechanical arm can grab all the way from this depot and deposit all the way at this top right one here too. So we've got all that set up, and I'm hoping that these things can deposit into these chutes. I'm about 95% sure about that. If not, we'll have to figure something else out. But that's not all. I'm going to repeat all of that over here as well. There we go. That is one busy arm. That is 24 outputs and 2 inputs. Lots of stuff for that one arm to do. Maybe I could probably put a second arm, but I'm thinking, I believe that it's going to put in a stack at a time. If not, then that's definitely too much for one arm to do. So I'm going to try it out and see what happens before I input the second one. But I'm pretty sure it can fit a stack inside each of these funnels. Okay, check it. All this is done. I think I got the whole module done. I still haven't tested it yet, but I've got all my filters set. Power to everything. Filters over here set. That should be all good. Got my thresholds up here set. I've also got my threshold down here for the item vault, and when it sends a redstone signal, it can just turn off the clutch right there. So I don't even need a wireless redstone link for that. Oh, I hear it working. Okay, that's all set up. There we go. I can see the arm moving 100 miles an hour. Okay, the problem is that the mechanical crafters don't actually hold an inventory, so this thing has to literally put them one at a time everywhere where they need to go. So I can either solve this by doing more mechanical arms, or maybe giving an inventory to all these mechanical crafters. Okay, let me figure out what I can do here and what the arm can actually reach. Boy, have I made a mess of things. Oh man, this thing is super messy, I guess is the word for it. Yeah, look at that arm. It's going 100 miles an hour, and it's filling up all these hoppers with the right material. And I've just got funnels everywhere. Yeah, the idea was to, I guess... Oh, why isn't this one getting done? Huh. Okay, I hope that should be getting done. The idea was to get everything set up with like full stacks, just so that way it could run all the way through. But I don't know. I don't know if it's more messy, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have done it without the hoppers, but it's working now. And I think I've seen every machine make something by now, so should be good. I think I might actually need to set this thing to be forced round robin, because it's neglecting certain hoppers. It's kind of going to the first thing it sees. Yeah, because this one's not even running because it's not getting anything over there. Okay, I got a second arm going right there, so that seemed to help alleviate some of the stress that this one arm had to do. So everything is going 100%. Looks pretty good. And looks like our quartz supply is keeping up pretty good here and here. Okay, quartz and cobblestone. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. I'm real happy with that. Okay, now let's get our signs up here. Set that. And set that to there. And look at that, we're already at 4%. Nice. Okay, that should fill up in no time. I mean, it's a little on the slow side, which is fine, but just means it's going to drain our quartz supply slowly instead of quickly. But yeah, that's why we went with so many crafters. We went with 6 crafters, and each one of those are pumping out 2 every, I don't know, 1, 2, yeah, maybe about every 2 seconds. So that's 12 every 2 seconds. I mean, the rates aren't amazing, but I mean, Diorite's kind of hard to make. It's one of those things. And 1 hour later, 43%. Okay. I mean, it's working. It's working all right. I would like some higher rates out of this. I mean, 43% full at an hour. I don't think that's going to keep up with the andesite and the granite production that we need. So, as you can see, we got the two arms in there. They're kind of sharing the workload a little bit. And yeah, everything else is keeping up pretty well. Even the quartz is keeping up. Soul sand got depleted, but everything else is pretty good. I mean, all these machines are off. So I can definitely afford to go a little more aggressive with this system. I was trying to redesign this in a creative world. I guess you can actually put these mechanical crafters together, like right next to each other. As long as you point the arrows away from each other, they won't actually combine. So yeah, I could have put all this together. But yeah, there's definitely room for compaction. Now I'm thinking, yeah, this probably isn't going to be enough. So I'm thinking for our next module here, we'll do just like a whole bunch of mechanical crafters for diorite and have them chain into the item vault next to it. I got it. I think I got it. Okay, it's taking me quite a bit of time, like 45 minutes to figure this out. I built up a whole machine, then had to tear it down, built up another machine again, then tear it down. But this thing is a mess of funnels. Yeah, but it's working. It's working now, and looks like everything is getting crafted. Might be a little too much for those two arms to keep up with, but you know what? At least they're always busy, non-stop. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 crafters right here in this little module. And I think I did a pretty good job at compacting it all together and getting it all to fit just right. And then all of them should be pooping it out onto the belts below, and the diorite is going to go into this storage center over here. And in combination with all the crafters up here, yeah, we've got, let's see, not 12 over there, 6 over here to make 18 auto crafters for diorite. So we're getting 18 times 2 every, what, like 2 seconds? So yeah, that's over half a stack every 2 seconds. So this thing should really start increasing a lot quicker now. At least that's the plan. Alrighty, I'm a little upset. We went through all this trouble to make all this diorite just to find out that on the whatever new update that I got for Create Mod, you don't even need diorite. I mean, yeah, look at this recipe. You need diorite to make granite, and you need diorite to make andesite. That's fine. But then I went and looked over here. You don't even need diorite anymore to make andesite. You can just use gravel and flint. And then over here, a similar situation. Red sand and flint. Yeah, the last time I played the Create mod before this series, flint had absolutely no use to it, and you needed diorite to make the other two recipes. Now, flint has a use, and yeah, there's multiple ways to make these. Okay, well that kind of throws a wrench into my plans a little bit, but you know what? I think I'm going to use both methods. So for the granite, we're going to use diorite method. And let's see, where'd it go? Yeah, we're going to mix diorite with nether quartz to make granite instead of doing it this way with flint and red sand and lava. However, with the andesite method, we are not going to use diorite, and we're going to use the flint, gravel, and lava method. Reason for it is I don't want to completely destroy our supply of diorite, even though we have no other use for it. And besides, we have so much flint just being tossed on the ground, being wasted. Yeah, I need to use it for something. Look at all that flint just being wasted. Nothing. No use for it. So now I'm actually pretty happy that flint has a use. Okay, so the next farm here, andesite farm. Let's get to it. Well, we're starting out with something like this. I'm thinking that doesn't look too bad. Let's do probably flint here and gravel there. Or vice versa, doesn't really matter. I'll put my basins, let's put one here and here maybe? You know what? No, scratch that. I got a better idea. Okay, I went with a bigger item vault this time, and now we're going to go with sending the items upwards. Seems like it's always easier for compactness to go vertically as opposed to horizontally. So items will go upwards. That's going to be the flint and gravel, and then they're going to get dispersed up there, and I'm going to make kind of a situation like this. So imagine this is the item vault, and I'm going to have to put a smart chute right here to control when to drop out the andesite, and then I'll just have to pipe a bunch of pipes around to everywhere that I need to go, and then put my mixers on top. Hopefully this all works out and I don't have to redo this again. I've redone this a few times already, but that's the idea. Right, we got our smashers all set up. We've got our filters all set up. I think we're good there. Now we need to get our item transportation in place. Okay, there we go. Belt's in place. I could probably bring this down one level, but I'm not too worried about it. Actually, yeah, I think I need to bring this down one more level, and that should be a little bit better. There we go, and there we go. Okay, you know, I'm going to limit the storage just to 2. I don't need that much storage up here. Okay, all that's set up. Now I need to run power to all this stuff. Oh boy, power is getting pretty tight down here, but I think we got it. Let's send this up here. Now, I have a choice. I don't think I need to ever really shut this off because once it's full, it's pretty much going to auto shut itself off. So it's not really necessary to put a clutch and a stockpile switch and all that. Oh, man. That's going to reverse. Darn it. I got to rethink this one. There we go. But yeah, like I was saying, do I really need a stockpile switch for something that's just going to fill up and, well, not have anywhere else for the items to go? That sounds to me like a machine that's going to automatically shut itself off, you know? So I think I'll probably keep the stockpile switch off of this one and just see how that works out. Ah, shoot. Okay, I've got andesite funnels in place. I've got my power going vertically all the way up here. Let's get these connected up. That should be running. That should run. And that should run. Okay, good. I've got pretty much everything wired up and ready for material except for the lava. Now, I need to find a way to get lava through here. So I'm wondering if I can push lava from one basin to the next using the pumps. So my thought is I was to do something like this. Would that send lava through? No, because there would be no way for lava to get from here to there. Yeah, you know what? That won't work. I'm going to have to do it a bit of an ugly way and just send it through the top here. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to have to do something like this. Yeah, it's not going to be the prettiest, but you know what? I think it'll work. And there we go. Looks like it's all good and set up, except we're missing a little bit of lava right here. I gotta figure out why those aren't filling up with lava. I mean, those two are. Do I need to put another pump right here? Huh. There we go. Okay, just needed a little extra of a pump. Okay, lots of pumps up here. I actually pumped in all the lava from all the way around here, and yeah, I just kind of kept it under the conveyor belt just to keep it kind of hidden, but it should still provide us with a little bit of light, so that's always good. But yeah, it's coming from this tank here, and of course all the lava's coming from our infinite source way over here. But yeah, that is good. That's ready to go. That is all working. Okay. Now what we need to do is get the flint and the gravel in place. So I'm going to set myself a wireless redstone link here. I need to set my thresholds to be a little lower just because this barrel's going to fill up and there's still going to be a lot of items on the conveyor belt line. So I'll probably stop it right about there. Yeah, let's do something like that. And set this up. We're going to do... Oh, I need a little bit of gravel. We're going to set this one for gravel for andesite. Okay, and now we need to set one over here that's going to be flint for andesite. Oh, more like, oh shoot, hold on, got that backwards. There we go, flint for andesite. Okay, those two should be set. This one will be gravel, and this one will be flint. And set those to go the other way. Okay, those are ready to go. Everything up here should be ready. Let's go set the gravel. Okay, gravel is going to be here. Gravel for andesite. There we go. Set that to receiver mode. And set our funnel. Okay, those are going. Oh, here they're coming in. I want to check the threshold. Okay, it's increasing. Good. Okay, now it's shut off. And there's still a bunch on the conveyor line. And there's the last one. And it's right about... Ooh, that was perfect. We just filled it up perfectly. So that's why it's important. The further away this is from the supply, the sooner we need to shut it off. So we shut off at 60% and that was perfect. Now for our other one, we don't have to set the threshold as aggressive. I'll set it for there. But we're not saving any of this flint. We've just been throwing it on the ground. So I think what we need to do is get a proper storage for all of our flint. Now the only place we have to do this storage is like over here. Yeah, we can probably set up a little system over here to deal with it. Let's grab some of those. Actually, I'm going to need a few more of those. There we go. Okay, we got that set up. Now we need to probably set a chest right here. You know, I'll just do another item vault right here. Let's do a conveyor belt. Ooh, that's going the wrong way. We're going to have to reverse it. There we go. Set that up. Yeah, that should do. Let's set that up right there. Conveyor that up. Okay. I'm probably going to have to put a block right here. That'll prevent anything from tossing over here if we get too full. Now, I need to set up, let's do that. I hope that works. We're going to set that for flint. So any flint that comes down the line. Oh, no, it doesn't work. How about that? Let's try that. Okay, that got sucked up. Okay, we just got to grab it before it goes on that line. Okay, good. And then we will exit it over here. There we go. And it can go in here. Reverse. There we go. Okay, so now we got flint storage. Now, in order to return the flint, let's get a system over here. I'm going to grab shaft. Put that there. Put that there. Oh, good. That spins the right way. So I'll grab there. Build that up. Okay, that's coming along. I'll stick this. We're going to stick our redstone link here, and this is going to be flint for andesite. Okay, that looks good. Set that to receiver mode. Set our funnel there, and there goes our one flint that we put in there. Okay, so now that's going on the ground. Now we need to get it over here. That shouldn't be too hard. I'll probably just stick that there. Stick this way over here. Get that all set. Okay. Conveyor belt's going the correct way. Okay, good. So any flint that comes down the line is going to get sucked up in here and sent into that item vault. And then if it's needed, that redstone wireless link will turn on, send it down this way, and it'll come along this way. Nothing over here requires flint, but the only things that will require flint will be further along the line. And all the stuff that are going to make flint are before this point. So I think that works out pretty good. Now we need to get all of our flint producers and tell them to take the flint where it belongs. This one is dumping flint, so you know what? I'm just going to do this. Tie that up. There we go. So flint should pass through here. Now we need to pick up flint over here. So I can probably set this up right there. Oh, going the wrong way. There we go. Ooh, sending sand down the line. That's not good. Set this for flint. I don't need to put a redstone link on this. I can just have this always send out flint. You know what? I'm going to set it to only send out 64 at a time. There we go. So any flint that shows up in here is going to wait till it stacks up to 64, and then it's going to drop out. Now we should have one more producer of flint, and that's going to be the Nuggy farm. All right, let's set our chicky nuggies to be for 64, and there we go. Okay. Oh, can't forget to delete this. Okay. Hopefully in the near future these machines turn on so we can start getting flint. Now I need flint. So, come on guys, turn on. Well, I try to force the other machines to start producing some flint, but they're not having it. I'm thinking what I just need to do is input my own flint into the system. So I've got a backpack full of flint here, and yeah, let's just toss this up. There we go. So flint's going in there. Should be going... Oh. Why is there sand there? There shouldn't be sand. Oh, I forgot to set my filter here. Okay. There we go. Set that filter there so that way we don't get any other items going through here. That could have been a fatal mistake. Okay. Okay. There we go. And it's being released on the other side. Okay. It's going up there. Oh, I hear smashing. Take a look. Here we go. We're smashing. Smashing away. I'm hoping we're making andesite. I can't really tell. I can't see it. I can't really see if it's made. Well, I can see andesite particles, so I think it's being made. I mean, I've got all the filters set for andesite, so there's nothing really else it can make with that kind of a recipe. Yeah, it's getting fed in on this side, getting fed in on this side. I think we're good. Only thing to do now is just wait for the number to increase. Looks like we just ran out of flint, so let's see what we got. Hey, 1%. Well, it's working then. At least we had enough flint to get us to 1%, so we can know for sure. All right, that's good. I'm happy about that. Well, I think that's just about going to do it for today's episode. Got a lot of farms done today, and yeah, they are pumping. I mean, wish I could get the andesite to start moving, but we should have started saving our flint a lot sooner than what we did. But oh well, we're going to have plenty of opportunities to make more flint. I'm not too worried. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the granite farm yet today, but next episode we should definitely be able to get to that. And I've got some uses for the granite as well. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like and a subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.